So this video is going to be slightly different to the ones I've done before. In this video, I will be reviewing 4 movies which are out in theater right now, and all of them have big casts. I fail to say that every time, but you know what I mean. The 4 movies are going to be, and the 4 movies are as listed in my title. It's Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Gemini Man, and Maleficent. So what I'm gonna be doing is not gonna give you any spoilers, of course, but I'm just gonna tell you which one is most worth watching, I guess. The best one I feel, which I thought was really entertaining, and the ones which were really well, I don't know how to say it nicely, but anyways, so we're gonna do from the worst to the best. So okay, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So I mean, I'm a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, and all his movies are like so good, like all the ones that I've seen at least. So I didn't even look at the trailer, I didn't even look at the storyline, I didn't even look at the review. I just thought it's Leonardo, so it's definitely going to be a good movie. So I was in the cinema, I was like 2-3 minutes late, but the movie just started. I don't even have words. Like, this movie was just me sitting there trying to figure out what the story was, because let me tell you, there was no story. There was absolutely no story in this story. Basically, Leonardo is like an actor in the movie, and I don't know. This is my first time doing a movie review, so I don't know if people are gonna not like it or like it, but I'm just going to be as honest and sincere about the reviews as I can. So it might be sounding a little negative, but that's my honest review, my opinion, and you guys can let me know, like, after you watch the movie, like, what do you think about it as well. So in this story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, basically he's an actor in the movie which finally gets a role, and the story revolves around this actor trying to get a shot, like, he's acting in the movie, and they're like side plays as well. But basically that's it. And yeah, I mean, there was no story. Like, if I could tell you what I took out of the movie, what really happened, nothing happened. It was just, I don't even understand, like, why did they make this movie? There should be some sort of message, some sort of drama, entertainment or something. It was just, I had tears in my eyes because I was so bored. But I watched it till the end, just hoping that there would be something that happened. Basically, where the movie ends is where the movie begins. So the scene starts and ends at the same spot, and in the between it was all nothingness. Trust me, it was. I mean, if you want to watch it, go watch it, but I definitely do not recommend this movie. I think I will give it out of 5, like 0 stars, if that's possible. Yeah, it was just one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm making a big statement here, but it's true. Trust me. Okay, so that's done. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, not good. Let's go on to the next one. That was Gemini Man. Okay, so like I told you, I'm going from my least favorite to my most favorite. So Gemini Man. Okay, so what happened? Like, if you've seen the trailer, it's about cloning, and Will Smith is cloned. Yeah, so that you have another big actor, and you hope that this will be a good movie. So basically, it just whatever you see in the trailer is probably the best part of the movie. There's nothing else to it. Will Smith is cloned because he's a good fighter, or he's like an agent, and he's really good with fighting. I'm not an action movie person, but like I'm traveling right now, and not traveling actually. I'm just on holiday, so I want to watch a lot of movies. So that's what I'm doing. So I went on watching action movies as well. So in this movie, there's a lot of action, which is okay. I mean, the action part is good if you like watching action. But when it comes to the story, again, a bit better than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because there is some story that he's cloned and what's the agenda, like the guy wants to replicate a man who is a very good agent sort of, but he tries. I'm not going to tell you the story. Should I? No, I shouldn't. Anyways, he kind of clones a couple of Will Smiths, and they go after to kill Will Smith. I don't know the point of that, but basically there is some story. But this one, I think I will give it 1.5 star out of 5. I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was 0 stars. There's no story at all. In this one, the action is pretty good. I mean, if you like what action, it's okay. But other than that, the storyline is null, like null. Sorry, I'm trying. Okay. So movie number 3 was Joker. Obviously, I had to watch it. Actually, that should have been my first option, like considering the other movies, but I don't know why a lot of friends on Facebook and on social media, they posted like Joker was a big disappointment, and I heard it on the radio as well that Joker should be banned because such a bad movie. But honestly, from beginning till the end, it is so concise, the story is so smooth, and from a guy who you want to give sympathy to, he becomes a guy you hate, okay, and he becomes the worst of villains. And how coherently they take the movie forward is just simply amazing. I loved the acting of Phoenix. His first name is I don't know how to pronounce it, but the guy, he's an excellent actor, captured all the emotions, and I kind of teared up a little bit as well. It had a couple of emotional scenes as well. It's a beautiful movie, and what else? Yeah, it's like very to the point. Okay, it's very realistic. Unlike the superhero movies where guys are flying from here and there and have superpowers. This is a very basic, simple story of a man, how he becomes from a very innocent, simple guy to the most hated villain. It is fantastic. I definitely give this movie 4.5 or 7 out of 5. It's so good. You should watch it, definitely. Whoever says don't watch it, don't listen to them. Just go and watch it and you'll really enjoy yourself. It's around like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and yeah, you're definitely gonna enjoy it. Take popcorn with you, enjoy your time. And but you know what? I've learned in life, when you go in with least expectations, that's when you really enjoy things. So when I went in this movie, I went with almost no expectations at all. But then as the story moved forward, I liked it more and more and more. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Okay, number 1. And I'm very surprised at myself as well, because I'm not really into fairy tales, and I haven't seen, I think there was a Maleficent Part 1, I haven't even seen that one. But a couple of days ago, Maleficent came out on, I think, 17th October, and I said, why not? Since I'm watching all the movies, I'll watch Angelina Jolie as well. And it was just such a nice fairy tale. It was really how do I explain it? Obviously, you can't really relate to fairy tales, but the relationships in the movie, the way they showed how people can be attached, and Angelina Jolie was amazing. She looked absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it was the makeup, but she looked like fresh, like there was not a single wrinkle on her face, and she looked so perfect. It's not just the movie was good because she looked perfect, but the story was amazing. I'm not a big fairy tale fan, but in the movie, the way they showed relationships, how important and powerful they are, and it was just a full-on entertainment. So it's an absolutely family movie as well. So take your kids with you, and if you want to go alone, actually I watched the really late show around, like I think I took the 12 a.m. show, and and it was the weekday, and I expected almost no one to be there, but the hall was full, and I think everyone enjoyed it. So this one, for me, was a 5 out of 5 because it's not realistic, but they also like made it so real, and it was just the cinematography was beautiful, and it's just so wonderful. So anyways, this was my attempt for a movie review for you guys. So I hope you guys like it. Do comment down below if you happen to go to the cinemas and watch any one of them or more than one of them. Give me your feedback as well, and let's see if you and I agree or not. Until next time, bye guys.